Welcome back to Apollo Justice. We left off on a not such a great note last week. Um, Mission definitely failed horribly, so it's time to fix our mistakes and see where we went wrong. I'm going a little bit. Yes, I did, Chibs. I did mention it. Yeah, we got a movie night tonight. We're watching Princess Mononoke at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 10 p.m. GMT. So, yeah. Alright. Let's get into the game. So, we gotta do some more investigating because clearly we are missing some information. How long is Princess Mononoke? I don't know. Hold on. Princess Mononoke. Apparently, it's about, it's a little over 2 hours. So yeah, I think it's a little over 2 hours long. I didn't realize that, actually. Huh. I think that's gotta be the longest Ghibli film that we'll be watching, if that's the case, because a lot of them are kind of short. Well, I mean, that's kind of referring to My Neighbor Totoro and Delivery Service. And I guess maybe The Cat Returns. I can't remember how long that movie was now. But yeah. But anyway, let's get into the game. Time for Serena to become a dead lawyer walking? Oh, jeez. Days! Alright, just noticed something. Alright. What do I do now? I believe Maya and I were actually found guilty. That's right, it wasn't just Maya, it was Phoenix as well. Because of the whole, like, because he failed, and because of the place, because in Korean, they're like, oh, if you screw up, then yeah, you're just as guilty as the accused. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Yep. Yep. Boy. Yeah. This ought to be good. Mr. Wright! Albie! I saw the whole trial. What's gonna happen to Miss Maya now? I'm worried about that too. But right now, or this dagger. Oh yeah, the dagger. That's right, there was another murder that happened, and this dagger was found. And it supposedly had Maya's fingerprints on it, which is weird. Right now, I need to focus on the next trial. The murder of Akalai Zelot, right? At least the jury is still out on that one, so to speak. Two murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of the Akalai Zelot's murder, It might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict. Let me help you investigate. I want to assist you any way I can. I appreciate it, Albie, but we're talking about a murder. Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for a foreigner to investigate this on his own. You have a point there. Wish I knew what to do. Oh, hello. Isn't that your benevolence? Princess Rafa? Oh, is you again. The dead lawyer walking, guilty of abetting a murder under the Defense of Culpability Act. Yes. See, she hasn't lost any of her charm. Yeah, but something's bothering her. I suppose it's the fact that we basically called her, what are they called again? The, brain, please. The thing that she does in course, like, basically the fact that we called out on all the inconsistencies. Hey, Gigster, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Why the long face? I think you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act. I am in no mood to take joy in your suffering. For I was unable to defeat you, and had to leave the job to others. I failed in my sacred duty as the royal priestess. I guess that answers my question. Yeah, the seance. Yeah, that's what's getting to her, because she's failed twice, so to speak. All I did was defend my client. I can't bear to see her looking so sad like this, though. Your benevolence. Your benevolence! Oh, barbed head. I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. I'm not dead yet! I still have an investigation to do for tomorrow's trial. What's this? Do you mean to say you have not given up yet? That's right. I'm gonna prove Maya innocent tomorrow. But why? Why do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obstinacy. Obstinacy? Yeah. Investigate all you want. I care not. You really don't mind? Aren't you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate, like forge evidence? What's this? If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know. Okay, now to see if she takes the bait. Yes, I see your point. Barbed head. Yes. I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching. Huh? That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priest's soul. Yes, of course. That is the only explanation. Hey!
Objection, Your Honor. My client couldn't be involved in this. She was too busy celebrating Flat Cat February.
Oi! That's not a thing. Zeke, welcome on and thank you for the tier 1 sub for 4 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm just trying to cheer her up. Now she thinks even less of me. I must not allow you to sully our sacred hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore, today, I will be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spot your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will send you straight to prison. And you, boy, do not throw your law in with this foreign devil. your benevolence. It's okay, Albie. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. First, don't be light in my load today. Albie, would you mind holding on to some evidence for me? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. Okay? That freaking puppy, I cannot get over him. Uni, hi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Now then, the scene of the crime is the logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the body was found at the Plaza of Devotion. Okay. Plaza of Devotion. There it is. How goes the game? It's going alright so far. Oh boy. Looks like the police already finished their investigation. I think someone would be killed here. A place devoted to prayer. Hey, Cloud Ripper, welcome on in. Alright, I'm not a flat cat. Stop it. Hope you're doing alright. Body outline and flowers? Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? There's something different about the prayer flags today. There is? As the high priest disciple, Akalai Zala was utterly devoted to his training. First the high priest, and now his devoted disciple. Maya Fey will pay for this. Keep trying to tell you, Maya has nothing to do with any of this. And you could prove this how? What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing here? Gathering dirt and dust for the trial? You and your smart mouth. This is precisely why you and your lawyerly ilk are so reviled. Uh-oh, who's this? Hey, Mr. Wright. Oh, it's Emma! Emma! It's that detective from your country again. It's the princess! You seem displeased that I'm here. Oh, no. Don't be silly. Mr. Wright, I'm so sorry about what happened to Maya. It's not your fault, Emma. You were just doing your job. And if I had just done mine... Mr. Wright. It's no use crying over spilt milk. Would you mind telling me what you know about the murder? It's do or die in court tomorrow, and I mean that literally. Gladly. I'll help in any way I can. Remember, I have my eyes on both of you, so see to it that you commit no misdeeds. Of course not. You're talking to a professional here. Okay. Let's see. How about starting with an overview of what happened? Sure. The victim is Porazala. He was a high priest disciple. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the riot wrapped up, during the high priest's murder trial. That's right. Apparently, he had been here praying since the day before the riot even started. Talk about serious devotion. Yeah, I barely lasted a few minutes. This is a picture of Mr. Zalot's body. Ew. The dagger is in his upper back. Looks like it would have been particularly painful. Yeah, no kidding. That's like right on the spine. That tattoo on the back of his neck? It looks like a peach. It's shaped. Everyone started leaving when the prayer was finally done, but the victim remained bent over in prayer. And when they went over to check on him, they discovered he was dead, right? I don't know what the meaning of the tattoo is. Yes, the estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the High Priest's body. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite, and the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the High Priest. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the High Priest, and then stabbed Mr. Zelosh with the same dagger. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but what about the cause of death? He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust into his upper back. Here's the autopsy report. Okay. Yeah, spinal cord injury from being stabbed in the upper back by a bladed weapon. Yeesh. Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know. Well, Barkhead, out with it. Oh, so the Prince of the Spirit Medium Kingdom is interested in forensic science? I have no interest in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it will be wise to know what silly things the common folk believe in. Nothing silly about it. I'll have you know, even Prosecutor Samadhi holds forensics in high regard. Does he? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. Still, I suppose it is nothing much compared to the divination seance. She really doesn't have an adorable bone in her body. Emma, I think she's actually interested. Would you mind explaining it to her? No, I guess I have to now. Okay, there are many ways to estimate the time of death. The most well-known method uses the change in body temperature. Interesting. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. That means we can tell how long someone's been dead by measuring the temperature. I see. That was quite enlightening. Barbed present your forehead now. What? Why? You feel just a little over 95 degrees. It seems you are not dead yet. Of course I'm not. It was but a jest. After all, you're still the dead lawyer walking. You don't see the humor in any of this. Were there any witnesses? So many people here at the plaza, you'd think somebody would have been overseeing something. Hello there. Keep faith high, welcome on in, hope you're doing well. You'd think so, wouldn't you? We haven't found a single witness. How's that even possible? Because everyone was bent over, utterly devoted to prayer, naturally. Right, back-shattering pose that nearly killed me. Still, you'd think someone would have noticed something. I thought so too, but with the monk's scarf he had on, no one could see the dagger in his upper back. Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer, they didn't see or hear anything. Would you choose to believe in your choice, but the fact remains... What you choose to believe is your choice, but the fact remains that there were no witnesses. However, there is one place of irrefutable evidence. The dagger. Sadly, yes. Could you tell me about the murder weapon? The killer used the Warbad dagger, the legendary weapon of late era. It was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. The accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yeah, they were. With such irrefutable evidence, there is no questioning the accused's guilt. Not so fast. What about a motive? Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zalot. What do the police think about this matter? Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zalot. So you say, but let us now hear what the police think about the matter. Police believe Maya is the Lady Kira figure who's been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Zalot was the disciple of the High Priest, who turned out to be a rebel, he too was likely a rebel and therefore met the same untimely demise as his teacher. Yes, that is how the police currently view this crime. There's no way Maya is that Lady Kira vigilante. I agree on a personal level. The police are just going with what today's trial concluded. Really fluid in court today. Okay. Wait, hang on, my notes back up. Maya's fingerprints were found on the dagger that was used in the murder. The police are therefore investigating her as their prime suspect. The evidence is irrefutable, with no room for argument. I really don't want to treat Maya as a suspect, but based on the evidence and police reports I've received so far, it's not looking good. Not good? More like, how could it get any worse? Based on the estimated time of death, we believe he was killed during the rite itself. It appears he was stabbed on the upper back with the dagger and died instantly. There's so many people here. How could no one have noticed? I know. I can't believe it either. I guess they were just that focused on their prayers or something. I read this. What about the badge? The victim's name was Tarustin. He bled to death from a stab wound in the abdomen. The killer? At the moment, our only suspect is the person who was with the victim at the time. In other words, Maya. Congrats on your return to the legal world. I wanted to congratulate you sooner, but I never had the chance. Thanks, Emma. Congratulations to you too on becoming a forensic investigator. Thanks. I know. Let's celebrate by dusting your attorney's badge for fingerprints. Or how about we do a luminal test on it? I think I'll pass on both, but thanks. I only did that because Katie brought it up. Green Grunt Dude. Hi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty then. Yeah. Let's pop back here. So let's examine real quick. Acolyte Zalot died bent over in prayer. There's no trace of blood on the ground though. The fact that there's so little bleeding from the aim of a single stab to a vital point. I thought that would have been very difficult considering the position he was in. Anyway, hey Snaker, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. These flowers were left here in memory of Akalaizala? What are they called? They are known as Namanda. They are given to express sorrow when a life is lost. Leaves offering flowers in memory of the dead is a universal practice. Okay. Didn't expect that to be evidence, but alright. You comment on the flags, I think. Akalai Zala was killed in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like that. The last thing I saw must have been this rug. It is a prayer rug woven by devout monks. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul. Strange that there were no blood stains, though. Perhaps it was so cold his blood froze. Or perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment. It was pretty cold. Maybe the blood really did just freeze inside his body. I don't know about that one. See, is there anything you can do or anything else you can do? Put the flower real quick. No? Okay, that was one shot. Let's try. What's the detention center? Nothing. Alright. What about maybe either the inner sanctum or the high priest's house? Let's go to the house. Hello. I'm sorry to bother you again, but... Oh, it's you. Barthead. You are not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Belieb, are you? She lost her beloved husband, and now Akalai Zella, who was like a son to her. Of course I'm not. But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say. Very well. And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attend Mrs. Inme. That probably means she isn't a rebel. Is this about poor Ray? Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I could talk about that right now. What about Maya? She's innocent. Maya. I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband, now Ray. Mrs. Inme, you don't really believe that Maya's the killer, do you? I don't know. But that was the verdict, so what else could I believe? What am I to do? The verdict was already reached in your husband's case. The truth of the matter is yet to be found. How can you be so sure? Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now. My faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened. So you're defending her based solely on faith? Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused? That's right. All right, then. Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe? My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Koreanism. As such, she is not She is not one to make light of another's faith. What if I find that you have lied about your faith in Maya Fey's innocence? I shall curse your entire family and all of your disciples for the next 8 generations. Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. How did Akalai end up living here as your husband's disciple? About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Ray collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear? And you've been living here ever since? 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived in Hawaii. Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. And not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family too. Let's see. If this is where Akalai Zelot lived, there might be something I can learn about him lying around here. Okay. Think. What the heck is that? What is this scary looking spiky thing? It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Kurai who would not recognize this. A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? It looks like a torture device to me. Barbhead, it appears you're quite fond of rummaging through the garbage. I just thought there might be some other important piece of evidence in here. Oh, is that right? Look, I'm not doing this for fun, really. Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in there. Come on. A photo of the High Priest, his wife Akalai Zella and Maya. Oh, this Maya's in it. It must have been taken the day before the rite. Should ask Mrs. Imke about it. To think that this would be their final family photo. That no good Maya Fey has some nerve. I mean, here she is posing with the 2 men whom she would soon kill. I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them. Alright, Zootopia, take care. That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it. I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. Pictures of the Queen and her husband, Justice Minister of Bright. Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air? Oh, terrifying is more the word I would use. Well, yes, they're very awe-inspiring. If anything, the king is terrifying, but the queen is awe-inspiring. Although hopefully she's not behind any of this. Can I ask you about this photo? It was was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held. The Feast of Blessing? Would you mind telling me a little more about it? This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings. Feast of Blessings? Yes. It is forbidden to eat during the day's rite, the day before it's performed. We enjoy dishes full of ginjal? An herb known to strengthen the body and mind. You loved the ginjal-based dishes I made, didn't you, dear? Ginjal. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some. Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m. That's pretty specific. Is it because the smell is too strong? A very good guess indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcome the next day. Is it really that strong? Come to think of it, even before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It was like a cross between garlic and mint. That's quite the combo. Wow. After the Feast of Blessings, Hooray went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him. What was Maya doing at the time? Shortly after Hooray left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that. Interesting. So Akalai Zella went out to pray the afternoon before the rite? According to the newspaper, on the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had iced over. Hooray always prayed a lot, far more than anyone I have ever known. He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others. I don't know why, but that's kind of intimidating to me. I thought I've made some progress by now. I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here. You seem disappointed. Mrs. Amy, is there anything else you could tell me? Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Baldhead. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you. You have not found or heard anything of particular worth. Are you ready to give up? No, I'm not calling it quits yet. I say we go to the inner sanctum. No? Okay, never mind. Thought that would be a spot to go. Maybe the bazaar? Center? Okay. Let's try the temple real quick. No? Okay. Guess we'll just go back to the plaza? Okay. Maybe there's more here that I need to do. Or I need to speak to Emma or something. Okay. Where do we go? Uh, hmm. Yeah, where do we go? What do we do even? Or try that. Family photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings, where it's customary to partake in dishes made with ginjo. These dishes are only prepared during the feast, which starts at noon on the day before the rite and must be finished by 3 p.m. the same day. The ginjo must be all that green stuff that's on that dish there, which is a lot. I feel like showing the photo is not going to do anything, and plus, I might end up getting crap from the princess. Oh, maybe not. Oh, poor Prey. He has joined my husband in the Twilight Realm. So full of life before he went out to the plaza. This must be so difficult for you. It is like losing a family member. Was that dear? Yes, you're right. I don't know what would have become of me if you were not here by my side. Is there anything you could tell me about Acolyte Zealot that might help? He was a kindly young man. Let us leave it at that. Okay. Then we have the flower. We already spoke about the photo. That's Strap the Meyer receipt. Do you happen to know anything about it? It's for the Plumed Punisher action hero. Of course she knows Barbed Head. It's only the most popular show in all of Hawaii. It would seem that the Royal Priestess is more familiar with the matter than I. What? No. I was simply advocating on behalf of the show's fans. My husband's... Oh, yeah. I remember speaking of this before. Okay, Hi Silver, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. What is that badge for? It's the attorney's badge used in my country. Yes? Mm-hmm. I agree, dear. My husband says I should have nothing to do with lawyers. It's not like we topped the popularity charts back home, but come on. Can a lawyer get a break? Jeez. Doing okay? You? I'm alright, thank you. I have very itchy nose right now, but otherwise I'm good. I already searched here, but it never hurts to pick another one out. Okay, right, okay, now I don't know what to do. Think I know what you're missing? Uh... Oh. He commented on the flags earlier and I didn't see the thing for it. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait for the ads to be over and then we'll continue. Alrighty, welcome back from ads, everyone. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I found what we were missing. I tried to point out the flags earlier because Phoenix commented on it. But for some reason I couldn't find it, but I just found the spot. So that was what was missing. The prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Your benevolence? What does it say here? The dearest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Within the prayers of others is considered rude. But if you must know, it says, at the usual spot, bring grub, the key too. That is one of the more direct and practical prayers I have ever received. I wonder if it's even a prayer. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a prayer to me. That message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I'm not sure it's related to this case. We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it is about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you? Does it look like you have any hope of winning, Mr. Wright? Emma. Can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating. What are you two sneaks up to? I would advise you to get back to work if you are done here, Detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Samadi for the dereliction of duty. I'm going. I'll see you later, Mr. Wright, and good luck. Well, Barbhead, is it not time to give up? No, there's still someone I need to talk to first. There we go. Maya sure looks tired. I mean, I don't blame her. So sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today. I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too, and you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do. I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe me, but I'm gonna pull off a win somehow. It's not like I don't believe in you. It's just... Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Okay. And yes, we do have a movie night tonight, for those who didn't hear. We're watching Princess Mononoke from Studio Ghibli tonight. Which is in about... less than 9 hours? No, yeah, less than 9 hours. So it'll be at 5 p.m. 10 p.m. GMT or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're having our movie night tonight. You're awfully quiet, Your Benevolence. It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you to a good talk before you depart from this world. Sorry, but we're not giving up yet. And we won't till the bitter end. There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of my fate. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then, perhaps, the Holy Mother may finally forgive her. Wait, is that her attempt at comforting me? Bardhead, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you. She obviously doesn't know me very well. Then perhaps you're Hold it right there, Your Benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that? Maya, what are you... What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Hi, Sashi. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it would come... No, it won't. Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to. He's defending his client no matter what. Enough. There is no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. But we have the divination seance. But your insights were wrong. Oh boy, that's gotta hurt. 45 minutes for the Pokemon presentation. That's right. On that note, guys, thanks for reminding me, Slushy. Do you guys want to... should we pause the game when the Pokemon Presents starts so that we see what they have in store? Because I know today is the 30th anniversary for Pokemon. We probably should have a look at it. In fact, I'm gonna put a timer on my phone. I do want to check it out. Um, well, Probably watch it on my own. Fair enough. Uh, I think it'll only be for about 30 minutes anyway. I don't think it'll be that long. So we'll just we'll have a look at it. So when is it in? Uh, 40 minutes. There we go. It's 2 minutes before the thing starts. Okay. I've got a timer on the side there. So once that gets going, we'll pause the game and we'll have a look at the Pokemon Presents. All right. Anyway, let's continue. Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? Oh, you dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney! Please, you two, enough already. Sorry, Nick. I got a little carried away. It's not really like me, huh? No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this. I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts, as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. See straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things. It's just the way she was raised, I guess. Would you try to remember what happened one more time? I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the right onward. Oh, right. I suddenly felt sleepy, and everything after left blank. Even so, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not the one going around dressing like Lady Kira. Although it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right. Are you close to Acolyte Zelot? We met several times during the meetings about the right, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. He does look like the reserved type, to be fair. Didn't you eat together the day before the rite? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Eldun's Noodles? It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that and then let it simmer for a really long time. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Oh, dude, hot pot. I wanna have hot pot again. I had it for the first time, last month, and it was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. I want to go again. Now I miss ramen too. So what was Acolyte Zelot like while you were eating? He seemed to be enjoying the food, but as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. What did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite. It coincides with Mrs. Zimby's description of events. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the rite started, it was just me and Abba Immi. The seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira. No. Lady Kira. I wish I could have seen her in the flesh. Yeah. Let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. Ah, but what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings. But that's for the Plumed Punisher TV show, right? How'd you know? Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. Oh, I've got it this time. There must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know there are 88 secret Plumed Punisher bases here in Korea? Please stop talking about the Plumed Punisher show for a second, Maya. I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks. Well, I should get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Then we'll go grab dinner at Ildune's or your favorite burger joint. You pick. Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburger steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. You can have whatever you like. But first I have to beat the charges. I almost forgot. What is it? I have a favor to ask. Okay, but why are we whispering? Oh. I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting and holding on to it for me? Sure. So, what's a super important thing? My bag. Find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. Called the Tome of Secrets. That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. Rafa found out, all heck would break loose. Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops, don't tell anyone I told you that. In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret. The Tome of Secrets contains secrets? Imagine that. Oh, sorry, had to hydrate. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd get it. You are up to something, I just know it. Oi, butter and cheese. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you. Alrighty then. Butter and cheese. Oh, she's gone. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Mrs. Inme's probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for. I am watching you like a bard head. You had better not steal anything. I would never do something like that. I'm just here to get what Maya asked for. Then get on with it. I would if you stopped interrupting me. Ah, here's Maya's bag. What is that strange patch on her bag? It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. Oh no, here we go. She's gonna be like, oh, you copied us! Or something along those lines. The mention of Eldun to Maya is meant to resolve a translation contradiction, as it's ramen she loves in the Japanese version. Ah, okay. She is shown to love burgers and Eldun noodles here. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's actually Maya's favorite show. It's got all sorts of merchandise related to it. I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Plumed Punisher. They are similar, but Steel Samurai definitely came first. I see. How interesting. You just seem genuinely intrigued. Oh, never mind, I thought you... Must be a common thread between the Plumed Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plumed Punisher fan? Oh, that might have been Princess here. Hi, Jason. Welcome on and hope you're doing well. She's watching us like a hawk at the minute. It also resolves the contradiction of her and Rife quitting Eldunes during the Right and Co days. Oh, okay. But I digress. I better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be the Tome of Secrets that Mario was talking about. Interesting looking book. Well, Barfhead, are you finished now? Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Whoops! Oh! You fool! Do not lay eyes upon it! Put it away, quickly, before you go blind! Or before we go blind, rather. That's right, you're not supposed to see your face. Relax, my hand just slipped. This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Doing alright, getting over a cold, seems to be on the way out. Oh heck, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Lady Kira is reliable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out. Oh right, this book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your benevolence. Would you mind if I ask you some questions? This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Could you make an exception? If you insist. Nana. What of this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in a purification rite. Very important? What's written inside? Yes, I see. Really? Is it all right to reveal that? Your benevolence? Patience. The book contains Lady Kira's true name. True name? Is the name really that important of a secret? Rhymes with louge? Gouge. Okay. Feel kind of bad for using that comparison, but can't think of any real words that rhyme. That's alright. I appreciate it though, regardless. Thank you. To a Koreanist priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. What's so important about a name? Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's pitama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name. Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd you recognize, but you don't know their name. Makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed. You must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Koreanism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. Queen is a secret art? It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. Oh yeah, that's right. Pretend this is all new to me. That's right, yeah, I forgot the queen could do spirit channeling. And Maya had to pretend that she doesn't know how to do it. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. Could you tell me about the secret art of the queen you spoke of? Come again? Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? It is the secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose those words are meaningless to you. I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it. A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique. Third-rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second. What is it? You have the look of a tentacle, you have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face. What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? That's what I want to know. Spirit channel. That's where a medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right? Well now, I see you have done your homework. Oh, I guess I studied a bit. With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen our eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment of its the moment it is channeled? Yes, and yet it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. It's kind of like as if it's in what do you call it? It's like in limbo or something. That's what it almost sounds like. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity, there we go, can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded and how we have maintained our unique culture. The spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics. It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother. Legal immigrants? Imagine dying and then the rest of eternity is just a stream of POW! I have brought you back, now answer my questions. Yeah, that would be a bit of a shock, wouldn't it? Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Grainism for their salvation. Among them are also those of dubious nature, who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature? Driven from their own land? Gasper King definitely fit that bill. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence? Yeah, that freaking pun. Not to say. I am but the royal priestess. There is still much that I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability. So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? Don't be ridiculous. It is written all over your face. You impudent nincompoop. The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little. The queen could perform the dance of devotion? That'd be a sight to see. Popa, welcome on in. Thank you for the stream streak. Really appreciate it, dude. Hope you're doing well. Jason. Just squishing her cheeks. Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare for me for that day. Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence. You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen, who unites her people for the greater good of Karain. Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to. makes sense. Waking up quick before work. Gotta start my traditional sort of lurking. I appreciate that, Koba. Thank you. The investigation's going well. Haven't found too much at the moment, but we're slowly getting there. Looks like she actually has something in common with Maya. Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than to stand here and talk about spirit channeling. True. It doesn't have anything to do with this case as far as I can tell. Or does it? I feel like it has everything to do with it, honestly. It wouldn't surprise me. If the Queen is a spirit medium, are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira? I guess she saw that one coming. Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Of course. My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Karain would personally battle the insurgents? Katie, shush! This is precisely what makes you third-rate. Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there! After him! Don't let him escape! What is all that racket? Uh-oh. What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town? Uh-oh. Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with the bushy beard? There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. Yeah, but can they catch him? He's no longer a suspect. He might know something, considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look. Wait! Oh, achy back! I forgot how badly I injured it. Ow, ow, ow. Just some stretching and exercise more when I get home. Oh, is that, Albie? Ah, Mr. Wright! Yep, I was right. Hey, Albie. That's terrible. Have you seen? Ow, ow, ow! Are you alright, sir? 1 second. Have you seen the escaped prisoner around here? Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area. Disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken the air again, could he? Bobhead! I told you to wait! It's too dangerous for you around here, your benevolence. Mr. Annabelle could be lurking nearby. What sort of princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me? She's fearless. I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? Let's have a look. Yeah, where would you hide? Hey, Albie, what's this cow-like animal? It's a yak. They carry heavy loads and provide milk. They're indispensable partners in our daily lives. Interesting. say, they're kind of cute up close. Oh, and they're also prized for their meat. You know, the meat you enjoyed so much last night. Oh. Partner must mean something else here. Allow me to explain. This bird is known as a warbat. It's only found here in Karai. Oh right, the bird Lady Kira based herself on. Really beautiful bird. Tourists must love it. They usually do. There's just one thing about it that's kind of hit or miss. My Macropika, hi, welcome in. Wow, you are up really early. Damn, I hope you're doing well. Unusual cries drives children to tears. It can even make some adults collapse in fear. Maybe they should keep such a fearsome creature in a less crowded area. I did it for the Pokemon Presents? Yeah, we're gonna be watching that when that starts. Gotta beat the sign, but this looks like a souvenir shop. It's too bad I don't have time to do some shopping right now. Well, I'll have to stop by here before I get back home. I'm sure everyone's expecting something, especially Trucy. The gates to Temple. The top of those stairs is my home away from home. Just looking at them is making my back ache. Yeah. Looking at that is making me tired. Look at all these vegetables. Let's see. There's Gaipom, Kanuro, and Zabas. And they're all freshly picked this morning. I've never heard of any of them. Maybe I'll buy some to see what they taste like. You want some too, Albie? My treat. Really? Thank you, sir. I'll take some of this and this and... Oh, and this too. Albie? It's quite a lot you got there already, don't you think? Oh, what's that? Whoops. This is barely enough for a side dish. If I brought enough money. It's a poster. Looks like some kind of Koreanese superhero. We talked about this before. Why do all superheroes look the same regardless of where they come from? I don't know. Oh, hold on. I just noticed that there. That manhole cover. It's open. No, puppy! Whoa, what is it, Shadow? Did he sniff out someone or something in the manhole? I wonder. Would Shadow track Mr. Arabelle if he had something with the rebel scent on it? I don't know. I think I've got something with Mr. Arabelle's scent. Something he might have touched. Let's have a look. Maybe this? No? Touched. Oh, this maybe? Here, Shadow. How about this? Hope it works. Thank you for the hydrate, Hadataro. Works. I think he picked up a scent. You mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get it, boy. Your benevolence. I'm heading down the manhole now. It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait. Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That's not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there. Excuse me. Oh, are you worried about me? No. I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove Maya innocent. But how can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She has already been found guilty. Why are we getting a flashback? We don't need this. Are you doing to drag that poor dog down into the sewers? It seems Phoenix is wanting to do that. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust in their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You lame brain. Do what you will. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadow. Be careful. Down the sewer we go. Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. I can't see a thing. Ah! Oh, did he get hit? Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ugh. I just saw that spider. Ugh. What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Uh-oh. Oh, you finally came to? I remember that face anywhere. Uh-oh. The dragon symbol on his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. Oh, it's about time I sneezed. My nose has been so itchy this entire time. Made no mistake. It's him. That's Arable. Or that's a rebel. A spider. Ugh. I'd be out of that room. Yikes! Sorry, I got a little rough with you back there. Fighting with the cops. Why are you making that face? Jesus Christ, dude. How are you doing that? Just eating whole apples. Hey, want an apple? Ooh, he was gonna kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? It's the office of my brother-in-arms, Dirk. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? Law office. What else? Really? Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, just like you. Brian's public enemy number one is an ex-lawyer? See that coming. I don't suppose I'll be coming around here anymore. You won't? You planning to flee or something? It's just, want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Dirk's info to the Minister of Justice, then slip out of Crane. Oh, wait a second. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax, will ya? I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punching your lights out back there. My bad. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Torostami and his acolyte, Pure Zealot. I just realized the pun for Pure. God damn it. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if I'll be much help, though. Or don't know if it'll be much help, though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. Alright, Chips, take care. Tell me everything you know about the High Priest's murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. I banged my head on a rock as soon as I parachuted into the inner sanctum. When I told you I had nothing to do with his murder, I meant it. Okay then, where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, it was already dawn. I must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? Got that right. Then why did you say you did when you testified? Oh, about that. Since I didn't remember a thing. I was afraid I'd seem suspicious, so I came up with that whole story. Bro. Does he even realize how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It's definitely my bad. Or it was definitely my bad. He doesn't seem very sorry to me. The bottom line is, you were at the scene of the crime, but weren't involved in it. Got it. So, Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, he was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law and as mighty as a dragon. He'd strike terror into prosecutors' heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You gotta be kidding me. Most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused, no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yep, that'll be it. Actually, your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive, too. You didn't give up, no matter how hard of a beating you took. Not unlike Dirk, I might add. Oh, thanks. Even if a big part of that beating I took was because of you. Actually, yeah, we do need to look around. Yeah, the first thing I noticed was this. There's a knife driven deep into the photo. I guess the rebels really hate her. Better remember to stay on their good side. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put here maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Rebel? Something wrong with the flowers? Something wrong with flowers? Oh, no! It's just a traditional thing here in Korean. Pay it no mind. This looks like a photo of Dirk and his compatriots. Here's one that looks really old. Wow, this was taken about 20 years ago. I don't know, Jason. Those are Dirk's sons. Really? So this is the rebel Dirk in the center? It doesn't look so evil. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's Apollo right there. That's Apollo! So, Apollo is the son of a rebel. and who was a lawyer at one point. Huh. Interesting. And then we got what's his face? Samadhi on the side there. So they were childhood friends then. Interesting. Okay. Wait, no, hold on. No, he said sons. So, wait. Wait, hold on a minute. So, is Samadhi like a stepbrother to Apollo? Is that what they're implying here? Because I'm guessing Samadhi is like adopted or something. I could be wrong though, but I have no idea. Very interesting. Look at the sons. Kind of familiar. One on the left is Yudi. Oh, but you know it was Prosecutor Samadhi. Yep, we were pointing out. Prosecutor Samadhi is Dirk's son? That he is. Yudi was once a rebel too. Wait, he's the biological son? He used to really respect his old man, both as a father and a lawyer. Then why did he become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. Possibly, y'all, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I'd say it'll be November next year. They always release it like around Thanksgiving or like before Christmas. They always release Pokemon games around that time. So if anything, Tammy and I will know what to get each other for Christmas next year. On account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why Yudi decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. I would have never guessed it, looking at him now. Could say that again. Dirk is battling to change Korean's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. He also thought Yudi was taking up the mantle to carry on that will, too. He was sure he'd help overthrow Garen one day, but as you've seen, he now uses the law to do her bidding. Dirk's been beside himself. So he no longer carries the will of the dragon in him, huh? I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. What about the other child in the photo? That's Dirk's adopted son, but he's gone back overseas. Wait, Apollo's the adopted son? What? But he looks identical to him, practically. He has more in common than Samadhi does. What? Okay. His name's Apollo. Apollo? Wait a second. Bracelet. It really is Apollo. Phoenix, how did it take you for someone else to point out who he is? Like, you could tell immediately who it is from the hairstyle, the freaking smile, and the bracelet. You could tell by the dot between their eye, but isn't that just added? They're not born with it. They're added to them, right? Surely. I suppose. I suppose that mark. I don't know. He was a rascal, that one, and his voice could shake the entire room. I imagine he's out there raising high hell somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Considering how far he's come, a rebel's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Ah! See what we did there. This is now officially the longest gap between Pokemon generations. Is it actually? Yeah, hold on. When did when did Scarlet and Violet come out again? '2020. Was that long ago? Oh my god. Damn. I didn't realize how long ago it was. Every mainline game is released in a 3 or 4 year gap. Wow. So 2022 and then 2027, that's when it's coming out. So the 5 year, this is a 5 year, so this one's got a year longer gap. I suppose they wanted to try and make sure that it worked, that, you know, it was good, considering it's the 10th generation. And plus, maybe they got a lot of grief from the fans about some of the graphics in Scarlet and Violet, so maybe that's why they took a little bit longer as well. Which, I mean, good. If that's the case, good. Like, games and any product should not be half-assed. It needs to be... You need to show... Like, you need to take your time with it. You can't rush art, as they say. Hey, Stubby. I'm sure they got a ton of flack about the 3 FPS animations from the last one. Yeah, it was pretty bad, honestly. That and to avoid GTA 6. Have they even announced when that's coming out? Because, like, people keep making... I mean, I know it's a meme at this point. Like, oh, this thing is happening... Or this thing ended up happening before GTA 6. And it's just like... Okay. Not to mention the names got leaked. Did they actually? I didn't know that. Huh. He's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice, though. Where are these hanging here? Lizards? So, they're pretty big. Those are sewer lizards. We call them that because they live in the sewer. They grow bigger than your average lizard, which makes them fine eating. Wait, you eat these? You saw him eating these earlier. What do you mean? What else would you do with them? Here, try one. Here, try one. Pass. I'll definitely pass. Missing out on a fine treat, my man. Somehow I think I'll live without it. What's this thing with the dragon on it? Some kind of sign? Yep, that was his business sign back when this was Dirk's office. Used to be a lawyer, right? That he was, but it was a really long time ago. This place has seen better days, that's for sure. Well, I hope he can put his sign back up someday. I wouldn't hold my breath. Is that coat yours, Mr. Rebel? Ah, it belongs to the rebel leader, Dirk. Pretty impressive. I like the color, too. We'll try it on? Really? You sure it's okay? Of course. But it would look great on you. Well then, don't mind if I do. Ah, it smells all moldy. Ew! Can't believe you fell for it. That thing's been hanging there forever. Note to self, don't trust this guy ever again. Oh, bleh. I don't want to imagine. You guys get electricity? Yeah, but the power goes out occasionally. That's pretty inconvenient. Telling me. Sometimes it goes out for an entire day. What about the stuff in the refrigerator? Why don't you see for yourself? Oh, no. Forget I asked. I'm afraid of what I might find. Yeah, I wouldn't look in there if I were you, Phoenix. Don't look in there. If that thing was covered in mold, you don't want to imagine what that's like. There are bowls and platters of food here. They're still warm, as if this was all recently prepared. You must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Rebel. Guys as big and strong as me got even bigger appetites, you know. We could just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this much after all that excitement. Sorry if I offended you. First, let's start with an appetizer. Ha! See what we did there. See that. Where's he getting all these apples from? Wanna throw me with some lure? Got plenty of sewer losers, too. Thanks, but I already ate. I lost my appetite? Yeah. Let's see, is there anything else before I go to the book? Is it gonna put the pointer? No. I want to be near that thing. Is this a law book? Dragon marks been branded into the cover. That's Dirk's law book. Really? The leader of the rebels? That Dirk? That's right. And that mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion. Pages in this one section are really dirty. In the section of the Defense Culpability Act. Alright. I must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. I practically wore out the entire section. Well, I gotta start packing. Who knows when they might catch up with me if I don't scram soon. Please wait. I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot. What are you rebels trying to do? Think of the hydrate. Gonna get the Magatama. Go when I mean. Sounded kind of like it was you. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Why were you at the inner sanctum in the first place? Oh, the Magatama would have gone off. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? Trying to escape from prison, that's all. That high priest was a fool for getting taken in by Dirk. Should have tried hightailing it out, crying like I'm doing. There we go. 4 locks. Oh boy. Ah. Cyclops. Mr. Rebel is hiding something. But I don't know exactly what until I can undo the locks. What exactly are you trying to hide, Mr. Rebel? Huh? I'm not hiding anything. No way, no how. Just have to use my Magatama on him then. Now, do we have enough evidence for this, though, is the question. Considering how many locks there are, probably not. Let's save here real quick. Maybe I'll look around first and then I'll... Oh wait, I can't even go. Never mind then. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do it anyway.
Take that!
Let's do it. That's planned. I'm gonna ask you again. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Well, what precisely? What were you trying to do there? Keep asking, but the answer's still the same. Trying to escape from prison, that's all. Jason. But that high priest was a fool. Fell for Dirk's line and sold his own country out. How can you say such things about him? He helped you escape, didn't he? Don't you even care about what happened to him? Nope. I was getting out of the rebellion anyway. He should have opened his eyes. We never stood a chance against the Garen regime. Hang on. Do you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the High Priest's death really hurt you on the inside? Like I just said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. I beg to differ. This wouldn't be here in the room if you didn't feel a thing. The book? Or... oh no wait, is it the flower?
Take that!
Yeah. I heard these flowers are offered in memory of the dead here in Korain. The High Priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving here alone, haven't you? Well? Ew. Those flowers don't mean anything. Just a Korainese way of saying goodbye. Why hide the fact that you're mourning his death? You're reading into this too much. I told you, I'm done with the rebellion. I haven't even heard from Dirk or the rest of them for a few days. And tomorrow I'm planning to kiss this kingdom goodbye. No, I know you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. How exactly do you plan on proving that? This piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. Hang on. This?
Take that!
No. Probably not. Okay, so there's some home secrets.
Take that!
There we go. I found this prayer flag at the Plaza of Devotion. You wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? They brought this food for you at your request. Wahaha! So you're lying about leaving the rebels. You're still involved with Dirk and the rest of them, aren't you? Ah! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? You're good, Mr. Lawyer Man. I admit it. I requested the grub. But I was just taking advantage of them, that's all. What do you mean? My face plastered all over the place. I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. So I just took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and a place to hide. I was gonna kiss this kingdom goodbye tomorrow. I'm not buying it. You're obviously lying. I can tell just by looking at you. The white-hot flames of revolution definitely still burn on the inside of you. What? It's ridiculous. Those flames burned out a long time ago. This proves that the flames of revolution still burn on inside of you. This proves that the flames of revolution. I never actually got to read this one. Home secrets. The priestess acting as Lady Kira's representative must know her name. That name is Imsa? Speaking this name is unforgivable. Lock this knowledge deep in your heart and devote yourself to prayer. Interesting. don't think it's a newspaper, but let's try.
Take that!
Yeah, I don't think so.
Take that!
Yeah. No, I know this will burn out because it's wearing something that proves it. Oh! Wearing something that proves it. Okay.
Take
There we
that!
go. Dirk's law book? I'm no lawyer, so what's that got to do with me? Look at the mark branded onto the cover. This mark that stands for an unwavering commitment to the revolution. It is Dirk's way of representing the will of the dragon. Yeah? So what of it? You have the same mark on the scarf tied around your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel. I got to take it off, that's all. No, as a wanted man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel. Got him. Think what you want, but you don't know nothing about me. No, you're wrong. You wear your heart and your beliefs right on your sleeve, just like me. And this is what I believe in. Is it the badge?
Take that!
Yeah, figured. When a person's back is against a wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you. Would you risk your life for your beliefs? No, I wouldn't. No? No, because I wouldn't be much use to my clients dead. Now admit it. You've never once thought about leaving the Defiant Dragons, have you? That look in your eyes. Just like Dirk's. Looks like you've got the will of the dragon inside of you, too. Alright. There we go. I plan to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the royals. This music, by the way? But I think I could trust you. I can't believe I was that close to getting shanked here. Like you said, no intention of leaving Dirk's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the Queen. Well, I'm gonna keep fighting to the end. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry I ever doubted you. So what are you doing here anyway? I came to get the secret hideout key for Helper. Secret hideout? Yep. I'm supposed to get my next order from Dirk there. The town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I could do about that. What about the order Dirk was supposed to give you? I'm gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just lying low, waiting for a chance to make contact with Dirk again. Hey, my long face. I thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priest's murder. Sorry to disappoint you. I know. Let me make it up to you with this. What is it? This orb is actually a key. It opens the door to one of our secret hideouts. Can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps. This orb is a key? Yep. Plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. Being that it's super secret, we couldn't have just any ordinary key. I was thinking the same thing too, Jason. It looks like a Dragon Ball, kind of. Just minus the stars. I see. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Thanks. Don't mention it. Besides, you're a fellow brother in arms fighting the powers that be. It'll help you. Feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kira lately. Well, my friend Maya is suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. You wouldn't happen to know who she really is, though, would you? It's me. But whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops, she's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching you like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble? Our kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities try to arrest you just for sympathizing with the rebellion. They resort to framing people for things they didn't do. Then that Lady Kira figure is... Yep. Just some lick spittle working for Garen Regime. Oh. I'm guessing he's the one that's watching him like a hawk. So he was talking about Lady Kira then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. He's no amateur if you ask me. So you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels? Exactly. The Garen Regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think. Why don't the people protest if the monarchy is doing things like that? Unfortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that, we can't prove anything. Ugh, I know the feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'd probably dismiss it out of hand. I'll have to unmask Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. Our goal? Get rid of that evil no-good Defense Culpability Act. I can tell just by looking at Dirk's logbook. DC Act has turned his kingdom into a corrupt cesspool, where false charges are overlooked and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara. That's where it all began. Oh yeah, he did bring that up. It was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. Oh dear. Dirk assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but... The official line? Those charges were completely trumped up. Dirk was freed, I'm telling you. He was? Plus, Dirk was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer had killed the queen, they turned against all lawyers. Oh, for God's sake. And that's how the DC Act was first passed. That's that said it. Because that's why there aren't any lawyers left in Ukraine. Even worse, it changed the significance of the divination seance. Significance of the divination seance? They were holding seances in court even before the DC Act? You bet they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came out of seances. You mean like what I've been doing? Right. Like Dirk used to say, Royal Priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Right. I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing. Yep. The insights became the only truth and arguing against them was banned. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the king is behind this. From what I've seen, Rafa would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's become a dictatorship where the royals have used the fear of trumped-up charges to rule. And That's what Dirk's been rebelling against? Yep. All we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, BW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the fangs of the Defiant Dragons. That's a rebel. You're not gonna do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I was just getting to that. See you when I see you. Alley-oop. Stonewall, hi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Man, definitely didn't expect the dark age of the law to turn into political plots. Yeah. I have to say, I was not expecting I wasn't expecting him to be a good guy. Or at least seem like a good guy right now, anyway. Why does he have to jump like that before running off? Well, I guess we're friends now. But enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. Hello. Whew. Finally got out of there. Mr. Wright! I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you. Oh, puppy! Shadow, what happened to him anyway? He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in. Sorry he wasn't much help. Oh, puppy! Well, did you find anything of worth? Oh, I tripped and fell down there. I must have been out cold for a while. Better keep things to myself for now. I figured as much. I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Rebel was talking about. It should probably start with places that have something to do with High Priest. Okay. So... I wonder... Let's try the intersection first. Oh, God. Barbhead, you already searched here, did you not? Oh, I just thought I'd look around again. You know, in case I missed something. Thank you. Probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. We have a saying back home. Leave no stone unturned. Oh, yes. You cannot stump me. I know that one. Actually, I don't have a clue is written all over your face. Let's see. Is there anything new around here? Around? Oh. Statue of a bird. Let's take a closer look at it. Hey, this eye is missing. Wait, is that where the is that where that little orb thing came from? Is it the eye? What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason. Sorry. That shape. No wonder.
Take that!
Bingo. Knew it. Had a feeling. Ooh, what? She must be at a loss for words. That doesn't happen too often. Hi, Bernie. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, dude. Going alright so far. I think we're about to we're starting to get to the meat of the whole thing. So yeah, is it a good idea to open the hideout with her around? She won't leave us alone though. That's the thing. So I don't think we have much choice. What is this place? Explain yourself at once, Barbed Head. I don't think she's ready for the full story. I don't really know much myself, but it seems to be a secret rebel hideout. If I'm shocked at this secret door here, I'd imagine that goes double for Rafa. A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum. Somebody will pay for this. Well, for now, I think I'll have a look around. Wait, you must not enter before the police. Don't worry, I won't disturb anything. Or at least I'll try not to. Yeah, I am open for commissions right now, so if you are interested, then check out the website, or you can check it out on Coffee or VGen, whichever is your preference. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can if you fill out a form or if you make a payment. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? And, see... Fine. Just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much lawyerly drivel. But I'll be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police. Of course. Now, shall we? I will go no further. Oh, right. You're not supposed to come into contact with the taint of Lady Kira's battles. Very good, Barbed Head. I commend you for remembering. Oh, well, thank you. Wait, why am I thanking her? I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I will be watching you like a warbad from the entrance here. I told you, I'm not going to do anything. I better hurry before she changes her mind. Alright. Here we go. I believe this to be a sacred space that enshrines the source of the spring water. This makes sense. That makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. But what about that warbad revolving door? I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect the sacred place. To think those filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in this most sacred space. It is a desecration upon Kyrienism itself. The Defiant Dragon shall pay for this. I suppose it's only natural that she'd be upset. The investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking a picture of the place. I think I brought a camera to snap some souvenir shots. Ah, yes. Nothing like the ye old pitchfork and shovel for a rebellion weapon. Yeah. Alright. Probably pause here for a minute because the ads are playing, so we will continue momentarily. Ugh. Oh, Tabby saw the the starters for the new Pokemon game. I suppose while the ads are running, I'm just gonna search up how much a Nintendo Switch 2 is. Um, sorry, checking the price for the Switch 2. Real quick, and then I'll go back to the game. Alrighty then. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Imagine they're still pretty pricey. Yeah, they're coming up at uh like between 350, well, yeah, about like 350 to £386, depending on where you buy it from. It's ranging from that price. Some places are even more. Like if you were to buy it from the Nintendo store, it's like £446. That's with a memory card. So yeah, it's ugh, God, pretty pricey. Yeah, it's easily. If Tabby and I are to get this, it would easily be the most expensive console that we will own or have ever owned, rather. Um, wait, hold on a minute. Oh no, it's a regular one. Never mind. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'll come back to that later. I'm sure Tabby and I are gonna be talking about it when he gets home later anyway, so. But anyway, welcome back from ads, everyone. Apologies about that, and also thank you for your patience. Still underpowered at the price. Ugh, God. We shall see. Anyway. Stop that. You must not take photos here without permission. She's really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it will go. I guess she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything. Okay. Now, search every nook and cranny. Barbed head, just because it is hard for me to see your every move, do not use that as an excuse to touch and break things. I heard you the first time. Yeesh. Oh, there's a bit of blood there. What's this? Bloodstain? I should probably try to figure out what happened in here. Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive. Police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something just for times like these. Luminal testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. So we could even detect areas where the blood has been wiped away or has been wiped up. It might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. First, let me put these red tinted glasses on to see the luminals glow. Then I just press space where I want to spray some of the luminal. Areas where there was blood will react by turning blue. Okay, well, we'll start off down here. No? Okay. True, Jason. True. There's blood around here. I checked down here and it didn't do anything. Huh. Hang on. Oh, here we go. That was weirdly finicky. What the hell? It's a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened here. Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in here, or flowed in there from under the Warbad statue. There was definitely a lot of blood here. It's impossible to say much else at this point. I'll just take a picture for now. Oh, right. Luminal reactions don't show up in photos. Just have to take some notes. That should do it. Didn't notice before, but the bloodstain looks like it was smeared away in one place. Is it because the Warbad revolving door passed over it? This is the water source that supplies the intersecting spring. It flows through the channel built into the floor before heading outside. Lady Kira uses the sacred water to wash the taint of battle from her body. It's also not red like the water in the spring. Hi Cynthia, welcome on in. Hope we're doing well. A large stone slab, shaped like a Nagatama. Looks rather unstable. I bet it'd tip over in an earthquake. What's that earthy grass-like smell? It's that moss. It is the smell of the moss that covers the stone. So this shaggy green stuff is moss. What's this? Some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. Doing well, how are you? I'm doing alright, thank you. Doing alright. Wonder why that is. One quick touch can't hurt, right? Whoa! That stuff's starting to wobble. What's happening? What have you done to the sacred space? Nothing. All I did was nudge it a little. You would look unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. Look! What is it, Barbhead? It's a plumed Punisher clock. Why, I believe it is a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays the Plume Punisher theme song every hour. Hand it over now, Barbed Head. Just snatch it away from me. No matter what she says, Rafa is definitely a huge fan. Fine item. And this switch. I'm right. Plume Punisher theme song. Yes, now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be Plume Punisher fans. That may be so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. The statue door rotates when you pull this chain. I see. Then you must shut the door and destroy its mechanism. That will deprive the insurgents of access to this place. But wouldn't that trap me in here? Not to worry, I would come to visit you once a year. She's actually serious! Bruh. There's a Plume Punisher calendar here. Ah, now I understand. The villains in the Plume Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching the show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira. I doubt that's it. Oh. Oops. Looks like an order from Dirt. What's this? Let me see that. I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here. This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Holy mother! What? What does it say? It is an order intended for that rebel named Dats. It reads, after the rite, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume. And search for clues about that incident about 23 years ago. Sure. 23 years ago? He must mean the assassination of Queen Amara. I wonder what the rebels are up to. Intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand. This will not do. I must warn my mother at once. No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and a Ba in me is no longer able to aid the rebels. I knew that. Yeah, no, this case is far from closed. There's still so much. Weapons! And a lot of them, too. We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Barbed Head. Thanks. The rebellion never happens. I hope it's bloodless. Astroday, welcome on in. Hope we're doing well. Why select the map again? I don't know why you want me to select it again. Also, try to avoid giving me spoilers, please. I'd appreciate that. How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner amid such a sacred place? Barbed Head, you must burn it at once. Can you tell me not to touch or damage anything? This is an exception. Very well. If you will not do it, then I will. But your benevolence, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. Once the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. Something under the banner. Microphone? What's this doing here? Is someone trying to record something with it? Well, I think that covers about everything here. Mr. Wright, you shouldn't have come in here before the police. Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything I wasn't supposed to. Your benevolence can attest to that. It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry. Well, Barbed Head, have you not already seen enough? I guess it's about time to go back to the temple and go over everything I've learned. Right, just because you got me curious, Astro, but again, just for future reference. Is there anything else you would like me to read, Barbed Head? Let's see. How about this note? Let me see that. Honuro, Dabas, Barbar, Yak, and Ro. Wait, this looks familiar. What is it? Kind of writing a spell? No, it's a recipe for a Koreanese curry. Guess the rebels enjoy a home-cooked meal just like everyone else. Oh, there was an achievement. Okay, so get an achievement. Okay, then. Okay, then. Not what I was expecting, but alright. Curry. Maybe I should make curry tonight. No. Alrighty then. Where do we want to go? Back out here first. Maybe here? No? Actually, wait, hold on. Emma? No, she wasn't. Make sure. Alright. Plaza of Devotion, maybe? No? I must be missing something. Oh, here we go. Oh. Wolfie British guy, thanks so much for the raid. How was your stream, dude? What were you up to? Welcome on in, Raiders. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Sky Blue Arts, or you can call me Serena. I'm a 2D animator and artist, and I'm also a variety streamer. Welcome on in, guys. Hope you had a fantastic time over on Wolfie's stream, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. Currently playing some Apollo Justice. We're in the third case? Yeah, third case of the third game in the trilogy. And things are getting very interesting at the moment. We're trying to save Maya in the game right now, and we're just currently looking for some evidence, and we found some very interesting things so far. But yeah, Wolfie, how was your stream? What were you doing? I hope you had a lovely time. And Raiders, if you need to raid and dash, by the way, I totally understand. I know how it is after a stream, so please do the post-stream self-care if you need to by getting something to eat, drink, stretch, or get some sleep. Whatever you need to do, just make sure you look after yourself. But of course, if you want to stick around in the meantime, you are more than welcome to. Alright then, let's continue. Welcome back, Mr. Wright. How'd it go? Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive. No way! I do not understand, barbed head. What don't you understand? Why did you not commit any misdeeds during your investigation? After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods. Stream was good, had a bit of a low energy start, but it picked up later, was playing Helldivers 2. Nice! Well, we have fun with that. I totally get it, like, you know, sometimes you do start off kind of low energy to begin with, but then once you get into whatever you're doing, you kind of end up in the zone. So, I totally get that. I'm glad you had a good stream, though, and I hope you had fun with Helldivers. What? Who told you that? My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No, that cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose. If that were so, she wasted a whole day following me around. Didn't help I had lack of sleep and a very depressing dream last night. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Wolfie. Heck, well make sure you get some rest at some point today if you can. You know, as I said, do that post-stream self-care if you need to and just get some rest. Because Wright tends to end up having Maya do such, and she's not here for this. Yeah, she's not here for that. Whichever is meant to be. I think it's that. Anyway, if that were so, she wasted a whole day following me around. What is it? Prosecutor Mari has need of me. going on? I must go perform a divination seance for Ray Zelot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins. Let's see. The third time will be the charm. My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow. And I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson. Looks like the royal priestess is back with a vengeance. Praise the Lord. Yeah, I know. I figured that out earlier. I was like, oh my god. She's made a full recovery from when we started the investigation earlier today. I look forward to seeing you in court, Your Benevolence. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You will not look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow. Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. Especially without any solid evidence. Why don't we go over everything you know so far? Alright. Let's see here. Akalai Zelot was killed during the riot with Lady Kira's dagger. And Maya's fingerprints were found on it.
Plopson and I heard you were doing visual novel stuffs and had to drop in. Hi, hello there.
Hi, hello. Where was I? Thank you so much for I think you followed me yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, you followed me offline yesterday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the 100 bits as well. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been playing Apollo Justice for like almost a year now at this point, like on and off. And I started playing Winds of Change for the first time yesterday, which is interesting so far. I don't usually play visual novels that often, with the exception of like Phoenix Wright. But I mean, I do enjoy variety games. Like I do a variety of stuff, so I'm always up for trying something new. I'm hanging in there. I've dropped in at a weird time in my life. Ooh, heck. Well, I mean, hopefully, you know, things will, you know, if it's like not so great, hopefully it'll get better for you. There's hoping, yeah. A lot of people, honestly, there's quite a few people I know that have been going through a really rough time lately. I think, I don't know, there's a lot of things happening between like seasonal depression being one of them. And then there's a lot of like personal stuff that people are going through, like with jobs or familial reasons. There's a lot going on right now. But yeah, I just hope that things get better for you. That's really all I'm hoping for right now. That doesn't sound very good. I know. The very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before his murder, Zelot enjoyed a meal with the High Priest, his wife, and Maya. I also learned about spirit channeling here in Karain. None of that sounds very helpful. Oh, but I did hear something interesting. That the rebel hunting Lady Kira might be working for the Justice Minister. What, really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow the people to be controlled by fear and violence. Truth be told, there's been something I've been dealing with over the past week, where your streaming has been a big boon and boost just to my state of mind. Oh, bless you, Katie. That and last week's ridiculous raid situation was funny. It was absolutely hilarious, Katie. I'm sorry to hear that you haven't been doing very well. Yeah, like I said, there's so many people I know that are going through so much right now. And it is really sad and kind of disheartening at times to see it. I mean, I know I've been going through a bit of a rough patch as well. I mean, I'm definitely much better than I was. But for a little while, like earlier this month, I went through a rough patch, and I was just like, oh god. But thankfully things seem to be getting better, which is good. I've been intending to get into Ace Attorney, just never found the time. I totally get that. It is a really fun game though. A you get a lot of laughs out of it. It is absolutely ridiculous at times, but the storytelling is pretty fun. So I definitely recommend it. And Maya got arrested again. Yeah. Yep. Good old Maya. Albie. That sounds like something a rebel might say. For seasonal affective disorder, put UV A and B lights up and rotate for 20 minutes until done. Yeah, I've seen like those UV lights that you can get. They're especially good like if you have to wake up early in the morning. Where like if it basically light up kind of slowly like when the sun is rising. It will act like the sun essentially. I've seen people use those and that seems pretty good. One more arrest and she gets a gold star and a free get out of jail free card. Oh my god. Oi, Kitty, no, stop it. Anyway. It does? But if that Lady Kira really is one of the Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya. Unfortunately, I have no way of proving it in court. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found in the inner sanctum. How could you almost forget about that? Hello? There was a bloodstain inside, but I don't know if or how it's connected to this case, though. Wow, a secret room in the inner sanctum? That would be a huge hit with tourists. Oh my god, I forgot about that part. This kid really is an entrepreneur at heart. Why do you ask that? Would you already know the... It's not me! It's Phoenix! What I mean is that hideout could be important to your case. Maybe, but it's still too early to tell. Ugh. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence. I'll just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial. Princess Rafa's divination seance might be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The divination seance? But I thought it always works against the accused. Not always. Really? I never heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, sir. Divination seances worked both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Korean find it strange. Mr. Wright, I just wanted to say good luck tomorrow. Thanks. Can't afford to lose this next one. I collected all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rafa's insights will be the deciding factor. It's a huge gamble, but it's all I've got. To be continued. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alrighty then. Honestly, if we didn't have the Pokemon Presents earlier, I would have said let's keep going. But I think I'm actually gonna call it here because we are nearly at the 4-hour mark for stream today. Which is like the minimum that I usually stream anyway. So I think we're gonna call it here. Because I know for a fact that if I continue, this is gonna go on for like another 2 hours or something. So yeah, I'd rather not overdo it. But yeah, oh boy, next week is gonna be interesting when we return to this. Good freaking lord. Oh god, seeing the next 2 episodes is gonna be very interesting. Yeah, I could definitely feel my voice starting to get a little bit tired. It's not bad, but it's getting there. But to be fair, I had a very long stream on Wednesday, so there is that too. Oh goodness. There'll be a lot to look forward to. Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, honestly, I think at this point, I feel like we're gonna end up. I feel like Apologists will be done by late spring, early summer. I think by then that's when we'll be finished with Apologists. But we shall see. By May, most likely. I think so too. I think it will be by May. June at the very latest, I think is when we'll be done with this game. So, yeah.